Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So finally, there is some news about Canadian immigration because last PNP draw was on October 12th by British Columbia PNP program, and they had already announced that this is going to be their last draw, and now they're going to conduct future draws in the future after the NOC 2021 is implemented. And since after October 12th, we haven't seen any PNP draws. It has been a very slow week. Past 12 days have been very slow because today is October 23rd and you will be probably watching this video on October 24th. But I've been trying to keep up the pace with the work permit videos and the Ontario videos and the other videos. Okay, so yeah, my efforts didn't go in vain. Today, I have a news to share with you guys. And while all the big provinces like Manitoba, British Columbia, they had bravely announced that they're not going to conduct future draws until NOC 2021 is implemented. Other provinces are living a cat's life. Like, they are not saying that we will not conduct a draw, but they are not practically conducting a draw either. But here is a tiny little province and a tiny little PNP program, which is very valuable to the people who get themselves selected in this draw, and they have conducted this draw today. So I went to their website to check, because they have this Prince Edward Island, they have this ITA schedule. Okay, so they announced at the start of the year that on these dates we're going to conduct our provincial nomination program draws. Okay, so pre-announced draws, and on in October they had obviously announced their date, and they have kept the promise. They didn't wait for the NOC 2021 to implement. They didn't follow other PNP programs. Rather, they stuck to their plan and they conducted this draw. And to my surprise and to your surprise as well, this is the biggest draw PNP of Prince Edward Island, PEI, has ever conducted in the previous 12 months. 204 people were invited. Previous big draw was on November 2021 and they invited 188 people, and this time around 204 people were invited. And if I share the details of 204 people, 10 people were from the business immigration category. Okay, and those 10 people had the minimum cutoff of 72 from the, obviously they have their own point system. They have their point scoring grid, which is completely separate from Express Entry's comprehensive ranking score. Just like Manitoba or Saskatchewan, they have their own point system. Okay, so 72 if you scored and you are the business immigration category applicant, then you will be getting an ITA today. But if you the other 194 people who got invitations from their labor category and their Express Entry category. Okay, these people, they never share the data of the lowest cutoff. They never share the data. Just like Alberta Advantage Immigration Program, AAIP, they don't share. Alberta does not share, Prince Edward Island does not share the minimum cutoff, which is something secretive, and I don't like secretive things. Okay, but anyhow, Prince Edward Island conducted this 194 ITAs to the people from Express Entry and labor category. Now let's talk a little about Prince Edward Island. What are the basic criteria? Okay, so basically they have this substream called Express Entry substream, PEI Express Entry. And if you have a job offer, there are two pathways under this substream of Express Entry. If you have a job offer, you're eligible. If you don't have a job offer but you have a valid Express Entry profile, you are eligible. So this is why I always say that Prince Edward Island does not need a job offer. Okay, so it is a clear thing. Nobody needs to worry about that. But if you have a job offer, still you can apply through the Express Entry stream. Okay, so I'll rather make more videos on Prince Edward Island explaining these points. But anybody who has a valid Express Entry profile can create an expression of interest on the Prince Edward Island website, EOI portal. And this expression of interest will stay valid for 6 months. So if you don't get an invitation, then after 6 months you will need to recreate your expression of interest on Prince Edward Island. And their website also says that they're going to prioritize people who are living and working in Prince Edward Island. But nowhere they say that we're not going to select people who are outside Prince Edward Island or who don't have connections. They don't say that, but they will prioritize people, just like Alberta says that they will prioritize people who have connections within the province. So this is the basic criteria. I'll make more videos on the points grid system and the other details. So stay tuned for that. With these words, with this news, this is Ali Iftikhar, and I'm hoping great things are coming your way.